over here on TikTok and live on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. I'm so excited that you're here. Today, we're going to be talking about Google keywords and SEO. If you're a content creator, you're going to want to hear this because I've been studying up on this and I'm very excited to share all the things that I'm learning with you. You guys, I am in a program that is an interactive program. It is open to anyone. If you want more information, all you have to do is ask me. You can literally learn and earn at the same time. I'm very excited about it. I have been learning a lot about content creation, a lot about TikTok, a lot about YouTube, a lot about all the different social media platforms that are available to us. You can literally start an online business right now, and what happens is you start learning in the modules. They're interactive. You have every single day somebody comes on and coaches us. We have six-figure earners that are dropping absolute golden nuggets, right? But the cool thing is they're also teaching you where you can start your own business. You can start your own, you can pave the way for your business by learning what they're teaching you. You can turn around and you can resell the program and teach other digital marketers how. You can teach anyone how to digital market. My mom could digital market, right? My grandkids could digital market. It's literally open to just about anyone. And you can do it right here from the freedom of your phone, from the freedom of your computer. And what the cool thing is about this program is you're able to learn all the different facets. I have literally created 90 days worth of content using ChatGPT, and it's called the Legacy Builder. Thank you for asking. I love it. I'm so excited about it. And I'll be honest with you, I've spent over $18,000 in the last 2 years learning all kinds of things. And while the $18,000, it was well spent. I mean, I learned some things, but the investment that I've made in this program was a very minute percentage of that. Like, it was very small. And I've learned a lot more in this one program. It's a one and done. You pay one time and then you can turn around and you can resell it. And I've already earned my money back, like, I don't even know, 1,000-fold. Like, it's crazy. Not 1,000-fold, like 100-fold. Okay. Plus. And so it's just been really, really exciting. But today specifically, I want to talk about SEO and keywords and things that are going to drive people to your site so that you can show up for your perfect customer. Okay. In this program, we learn exactly who our perfect customer is. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a younger version of you. It's going to be somebody who has the same pain points as you, who is living the same experience as you, who is, okay, I'm going to give you an example for myself. Thank you, Sunny. For myself, personally, I am a busy, busy mom of 5 beautiful adult girls. My youngest is 17, so she's right on the border of being an adult. I have 4 beautiful granddaughters. Yes, all girls, right? And I'm a stylist, and I have been a stylist for for 30 years. Okay, over 30 years. I've been a stylist and I've been a salon owner for many of those years. Okay, my Stan Store link is not really. That's interesting. Well, okay, so if you want more information about this specific program, you can go to getdigitalwithterry.com. But thank you for that. I'm going to go check that out after this live. So I was just updating it. Maybe that's why I added some things to it. All right. So anyway, so I am a busy mom. I am a busy salon owner. I have been an entrepreneur my whole life. And my thing is I always wanted to work for myself so I didn't have to trade time for money so that I could be with my kids and I could be present. My life revolves around my children, and they're not children anymore. They're adult children, but my life really has revolved around them. And so I always wanted to be present with them. And I was able to do that. I was able to be physically present with them because I worked for myself. I could make my appointments around my own schedule. And you guys, I still had to trade time for money. It was never enough money. I wanted a big family. I was an only child. I wanted a big family, and I had 3 girls, and kids are expensive, and I wanted them to be able to experience. I wanted them to be able to go to all of the um, field trips. I wanted them to go to the best schools. I wanted them to have nice clothes. I wanted them to be able to do things like karate and gymnastics and horseback riding. I have two of them that did barrel racing, right? We swim lessons, all of that stuff. But I had to make enough money in order to afford to do those things. Okay. Well, as a stylist and salon owner, I was working behind the chair 12 and 13 hours a day, doing like anywhere from 15 to 20 clients a day, and I still was not making enough money. Still was not making enough money. And when I was making enough money, I didn't have enough time to be with them. Like, it was really, really discouraging because I would get home and my body would hurt so bad and I would be so grouchy that my kids could not, I wasn't good for them. I wasn't good for them. And so everything I worked for, it wasn't even like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It just, I'd walk in and I was miserable and I was tired and I couldn't enjoy the fruits of my labor, so to speak, right? So I decided to do network marketing. I decided to do affiliate marketing. Y'all, I'm an only child. I don't like being told what to do. I've been with probably 10 different companies over the span of 20 years. Back in 2016, I think it was 2015, 2016, I finally joined a network marketing business that I saw some success, and I started to build a team and I started to have some success. And then I moved over to another company because my mentor at the time moved to another company, and I ended up earning an auto bonus. And with that auto bonus, I got so excited. I thought, this is it. I'm going to start making that six figures that I deserve. You know how hard it is to make six figures when you're working for another company that's only paying you a small percentage? It's not easy. It's not easy. So I would make, my products were expensive. It would cost my customers probably close to $150 to $200 a month. And then I was making maybe 15% to 20% of that. And that was personal customers. Then my team building came in and I was making money there too, but it was very, it wasn't very much. And I'm a customer builder. Not really a team builder. I am more one-on-one. I know some people love to coach. I love to coach as well. I love to build up leaders, but I love to love on my clients and my customers. I'm a service provider. That's where my heart is. That's what I've always done. So anyways, let's get started on this keyword and keyword research and Google. Sunny, you're here. I want to see if we can't create some sort of document, I'm going to send you over some of the things that we're going to talk about. And I would love to be able to make a document. So if you guys would like a copy of this as a PDF, drop PDF in the comments and we'll see if we can't get you some information on that, because you're going to want to take notes on this. But if I can send you over a PDF, like if you're driving or anything like that, put your information in getdigitalwithterry.com and we'll send out a PDF with all the tips that I'm about to give you so that you can really focus on what I'm saying and not have to worry about remembering. Okay. All right. So keyword research for TikTok and YouTube. All right. This is number one. You want to research who your perfect customer is, who you're talking to. Again, I was a mom. I was a mom of 5 beautiful girls. I was burning my candle at both ends. I was burning out because I didn't have enough time to stay present with them, and I didn't have enough money to keep up with their needs. So my keywords for me are somebody who wants to learn digital marketing but doesn't really know how to get started. Maybe they're in the same financial chaos that I'm in. Maybe they're trying to figure out how they're going to pay their bills. Maybe their debt to income ratio is super high. A lot of people are like that right now, right? So you're going to look up keywords. What are some of the fears that they have around starting digital marketing? Well, some of those fears are, lack of knowledge. Maybe they feel like they can't get going with it, right? So we're going to, what we're going to do with our keyword research for TikTok and YouTube is you need to identify some of those keywords and those hashtags, and you want to break them down, and you want to go to the For You page. You want to go on your page on TikTok. You want to use the little search bar, and you want to find relevant hashtags, and you want to find relevant suggestions, and that's what you want to focus on. All right. Your keywords can be minimize. If you ever watch my TikTok videos, I find some of the TikTok coaches and they're teaching us how to minimize our keywords and put them down in the corner so that it shows up and you actually get categorized. Okay, so those are some things that you want to do. For your videos, on page SEO, what another thing you want to do, this is number 2, you want to optimize your video titles and your description. So in your YouTube and in your TikTok videos, you want to make sure that the titles of your content match up with what your content's actually saying. So if it's about digital marketing, you want to make sure digital marketing is in your title. If it's about stay-at-home moms, you want to make sure that stay-at-home mom is in your title and in your description. If it's about things like road to 10K, that's been a big thing on TikTok, right? You want to make sure road to 10K is in your title and in your description. You want to make sure that that is in with your YouTube. So that tags on YouTube are different than hashtags over on TikTok. Hashtags on TikTok are going to get you seen in the same space that the other content that's being built with the same hashtags, right? Tags on YouTube is just in case you misspell a word. It's not going to push you out further. It's going to basically categorize you and put you into a space where it's easier to be found. All right. Okay. Number 3, quality content. You want to make sure that your videos are high quality and engaging, because TikTok is not going to put you on the For You page if you have bad lighting, if you're not clear, if your camera's a little blurry. You want to make sure that you're wiping the screen down. You want to make sure that you're doing things that are going to make your content high quality. Otherwise, you're not going to be seen. Okay. They're not going to put you out there. It's very important. You want to make sure that your TikTok is shorter clips, unless you're going live like we are right now. But for your videos, you want to make sure they're shorter. Some people are saying that TikTok has opened it up to where they can have hour long 60-minute clips. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to sit there and watch 60-minute clips. So another thing that you need to think about is if a 30-second or less video stops your scroll, that's what your perfect customer is going to be looking forward to. Somebody who's really busy will stop their scroll when a video is like 7, 10, 15, 20, maybe 30 seconds long. When it starts getting a lot longer than that, you better have some good content to keep their to hold their attention. Okay. We live in a microwave society. People want to see things and they want to see it fast. They do not want to sit there and watch things for an hour at a time. Okay. Now on YouTube, you can create longer content. You can create longer videos. Okay, so I love that. So right here on TikTok, what we're doing is we're going live to create the longer content to show up so that people can watch and see exactly what we're doing. But on YouTube, we're going live and it's actually going to hold it in the space where people can watch the replay. There are no replays on TikTok unless it's the short videos. Okay. So that's going to be very important for you to be seen, is to make sure that the quality is high on your content. Number 4, you want to make sure that your videos are optimized for mobile viewing. So in other words, for TikTok, we've got the video, my phone is set up in vertical. Okay. And on YouTube, I've got it set up with a webcam that's more horizontal. You want to make sure that you have thumbnails for your content over here, especially on YouTube, that are going to match exactly what you're saying. You can use things like Canva. It's completely free. There's tons of Canva tutorials on YouTube. I'm actually going to be creating a Canva tutorial myself. We'll talk about that. If you want to get more information on that, make sure you go to my website, Get Digital with Terry, and put your email in, and you'll get information as that comes about. You'll get information on that. And you want to make sure that your text is clear and easy to read. TikTok, from what I gather, I'm not an expert, but from what I gather, TikTok loves the bold font and the serif font. So you want to make sure you're doing that, and you want to make sure it's clear enough that it can be seen and that it can be read, especially if you're like me and you're in your 50s, y'all. I am talking to my perfect customer. My perfect customer is probably someone who's looking to retire, probably someone who wears glasses, and probably someone who needs something to be clear so they can see. Okay. When it can be easy to read, the overlays needs to be clear, high quality, something that's going to be scroll stopping. You want to use the colors. There's tons of videos out there about that. We can do a video about that as well. Again, make sure you're putting your email in to Get Digital with Terry, and that way I can send you information as we start doing trainings on that. Okay. Number 5, you want to make sure that your videos are loading quickly. Okay, especially for YouTube channels, your page speed is really important. So you want to make sure that your videos are being loaded and they're playing without buffering. You want to make sure that you're in a good Wi-Fi. If you guys don't have good Wi-Fi, go to the library, go to Starbucks, okay, and use their Wi-Fi. It's not that hard. It might be a little weird for you to like do videos inside of a place where people are present, but you can find a little corner. You can find a little corner somewhere, okay? The person who has the most will to get things done are the ones that are going to get things done. So don't be scared. Well, don't let your fears hold you back. If you want to be a content creator and you want to show up, just do it. Like Nike says, just do it. You can do it. You can do it. I promise you. You're good enough. You're smart enough. You're pretty enough. Like, you got this. All right. Don't let your fears hold you down. Don't worry about what other people think. The other people that are sitting inside of Starbucks, the other people that are sitting inside of the library, they're not paying your bills. Mind you, you need to be respectful. I'm not saying to get in there and be all crazy Cardi B, but get in there and say things, say what you got to say, and do the do, right? And there's also ways to do B-roll editing, right? Especially over here on TikTok, where B-roll means you take pictures and videos and then you do text overlays on it. You don't even have to show your face, and then you can do voiceovers later. All right. But on YouTube, you want to make sure that your video is optimized and not buffering. You want to make sure the video speed is good, and you want to make sure that it makes it smooth. So reliable internet connection is key. If you're going to be doing digital marketing, you want to make sure that your internet connection is going to be good. It needs to be at good speed. And if your internet provider stinks, you need to call them and stick up for yourself and say, hey, listen, I'm working from home. I need you to get out here. I have to do it all the time. Where I live, my internet is terrible. It's terrible. And so I'm all the time on the phone telling them, listen, my internet's terrible. I've got 7 people living in this house. We've got kids that are trying to learn, study college, trying to write papers, trying to do things. I'm trying to run a digital marketing business. I'm trying to run another online store. I'm trying to create content. I can't afford to be having some digital or some internet that ain't working. So I'll call them on the phone and I'll say, I'm paying a big bill. Get out here and help me with my internet. All right. Okay. Number 6, backlinks for your video content. That means you need to have the links provided for external. So if somebody comes to your content and they want more information, where are you going to send them? All right. Make sure that you have a link that they can go to. It takes 1,000 people to get a link in your bio over here on TikTok. Over on YouTube, you don't have to have that. All right. So when you're creating content, when you have a domain, when you choose your domain name, if you're doing your own, make sure that you're using something that's easy to remember, because before I could actually have a link available to me, I needed to make sure that my domain name was easy to read. It's Get Digital with Terry. Super easy, right? I have another one called Unstoppable Ambition. Like, all of my links that I have, or all of my domains that I have, are very easy to follow. So if somebody wants to just go in and type it in, it's very easy. If you can't have a clickable link, just make sure your domains are helps you. It's going to help you with your search rankings. And another thing that you want to do is to collaborate with other content creators, because that puts you in front of their audience, and that puts them in front of your audience. So make sure that you're working together, together with the same, not necessarily like, you don't want to be competing with each other, but you want to make sure that you're working together with the same, thought in mind, right? Or same topic. You want to make sure that it's relevant. Okay. I'm not going to have somebody over here that's talking about how to make donuts with me, or how to make, Jello, right? While I'm trying to talk about digital marketing, because they're not relevant, right? They're Jello making, donut making friends, and their followers don't really care about digital marketing. Okay. And my digital marketers probably don't care about how to make Jello. All right. So we want to make sure that it's completely relevant. And then last but not least is using local SEO for your video content. So I've just started actually trying this. I've been putting Florida, because that's where I'm from, in some of my content. Although I have to tell you, like, for me personally, I'm just testing this out. But you want to make sure, if you're selling something that is local, like like for us, we sell our superfood coffee, Kickstarter superfood coffee. Maybe we're going to be at an event that's local. I want to be able to share that for our local people to see or be able to try our coffee firsthand, right? But as a digital marketer, my digital marketing goes worldwide. So I would suggest using that strategy when you're doing free ads, because you want to put yourself in a busy metropolitan area. But when it comes to doing digital marketing, local SEO, I don't think it's going to matter as much, but it's really good for local businesses and services. All right. So as far as digital marketing goes, I'm not sure that that's really going to play a key role. But if you're trying to grow a local business or service, you definitely want to mention your location. You can put your location in your video titles. You can put it in your description. You can put it in your captions, and you can put it in your hashtags. And a lot of times you can actually they will, TikTok specifically has a place where you can actually put your location. Okay. So those are just some tips and tricks that I have for you. If you guys have any questions that I can answer, I would love for you to ask me. If you're not able to get in and ask me through the questions here, you can go to Get Digital with Terry. It's going to allow you to put your email in, and then you'll have direct access to me through email. And I'm glad to answer any questions that way about the Legacy Builder program, the tools, the strategies that I'm learning over there, how you can learn the same exact tools and strategies to grow your online business as a digital marketer. And if you don't understand what a digital marketer is, digital marketing is basically selling anything, service, product, any of that online, whether it's a course, whether you're creating a digital product, whether you're wanting to sell your services digitally. Like for me personally, like I'm a stylist. So a lot of stylists and salon owners will use social media as a way to put their befores and afters to draw more people in. And of course, they're going to use, again, that local SEO to help pull people in, and use that strategy. But it's still digital marketing. It's still digital marketing. If they're putting themselves out there using social media or using some sort of digital space to draw people to them, that you're marketing. You're marketing in a digital area. Okay. I love being able to use TikTok and YouTube, but we're also learning Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, all of those kind of things as well. So if you guys want the cheat sheet that we're going to offer with the 7 tips broken down for you, drop PDF in the comments. We'll get that over to you, or you can go to Get Digital with Terry, put your email in, and when that email goes out, it'll go right to your inbox. Okay. So I appreciate you guys. I thank you for joining me today. I thank you for hopping in. Today is one of the days that I have to work over at my salon. So I am going to hop off. This is going to be a shorter video, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are going to be talking about free ads and how you can show up and copy and paste things to free ads so that you actually get your information out there and it's not costing you extra money. You guys, we're all about saving money. Anything you can do that is free, do it. Do it. All right. There's so much available to us right now. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sunny, for hopping on and moderating for me. I appreciate you. And I will see you guys tomorrow.